Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, coming to you today being Sunday, December the 15th. Yes, Sunday, December the 15th. First, a little bit of feel good. To you, the world, as we love you. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. All right, so I'm coming today again for another viewer's request reading. And today it's going to go dedicated to Lil Bit. So I guess that means like Lil Bit. And yeah, sorry it took me a while to get back to you. I've had a very busy week, an emotional week. And well, there we go, there's many readings that I'm a little late upon, but no less, I am going to do your reading a little bit today. So first and foremost, thank you for the beautiful compliment, as you state that Miss Isabella, Gypsy Queen, Tarot Extraordinaire, and me, Richard, are your favorite tarot readers. Well, wow, what a great compliment to consider me to go alongside the beautiful Isabella. She's one of my favorite ones. I've never come to cross a reading that has yet to not be true. Sometimes time and space and linear time gets in the way. So, things could go further out than what us readers could predict. But again, I repeat myself, I've never encountered a reading that she had foreseen to be inaccurate. They have all come to be. So that makes me so very happy. So thank you. All right. So a little bit you want to know today in regards to, about all the crimes happening in blue states. Okay, so I'm Canadian, so you blue. Because we're the reverse in the colors right here. So you blue would be like the conservatives, and red would be liberal or Democrat. See, us, it's the reverse here. So blue states would be in the democratic cities or states. Nothing is being done, and it's very scary. You live in one, and there's shootings, there's stabbings, carjackings, rapes. Oh, shit, every day. So you're always worried when you go out. Moving is not an option. So will it get better? Will they catch the criminals? Thanks a bunch and stay awesome. Well, thank you. And yes, I'm always going to stay awesome. Naked and true for you. But first and foremost, a little bit, I'm going to tell you what my intuition is towards your question, are the blue states? Yes, I feel strongly that this will get cleaned up. Blue states and across the globe, Gaia, Mother Earth. These are really spectacular times right now. And I know sometimes I might seem like a broken or skipping vinyl record. But end times or at credit rollout, at the end of a movie, right? The volcano, has been erupting and pulsating, shaking, cracking, quaking. And now we're into the lava exploding, coming all over the place. So everything is always heightened at these end time scenarios, right? But then afterward we have, right? So the lava will cleanse everything, sterilize it, then the blueberries come out, and then nature starts all over again. This is how I see it all in these now times and moments. So, we're seeing a lot of the underbelly that was there. Light is coming into the darkness to relieve, not relieve, but reveal, its dark nature. So I hope, I don't like that you don't feel safe. I hope you have pepper spray. I don't feel an intuition that there is any danger around you. But without further ado, we're going to look with my higher self in the cards Higher self wants the black and gold deck. And then after, we'll zero in because I asked you where you live, and it's Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm going to zero in into your home area. So first, higher self, oversoul, and universe. Please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to all these blue states across the US of A. Okay, there is a lot of criminals, there's a lot of violence, there's stabbings, there's shootings, there's rape, things of that nature, all that gross fucking shit. Tell me everything I need to see in regards to all this criminal activity. Okay, I want to see where it comes from, although we have an idea, but let's ask higher self, right? Where it comes from, so the past, yesterday, the now moment, and the future. How is this going to get resolved? So let's go for, all of the USA, all of the blue states with these criminal activities. And, again, I repeat, I think that this will, follow suit where everywhere in the world has whatever their version of blue states would be, because again, us Canada is different, right? So that is funny. This one popped around, which is endings. It's a surrender, something very stressful. Tens are always endings in order to have what? A rebirth. But let's see, higher self in regards to blue states. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. So what do I have here? Okay, these four, okay, so before I was able to cut the deck, these flipped upside down. So let's see what we have here in order of how they flipped, okay? So we have, okay, so if they flip this way, this would be the first. This is a collaboration between two platforms, shaking hands, chin chin, cheerio, old chap. Justice system moving in very swift and rapidly about duality. Then we do have a king of pentacles of abundance here. That's in place for the death of the old and the rebirth of the new. So those ones popped out. So I think I'm gonna, what do? I'm gonna keep them out. I'm gonna keep them out and continue. Okay, so on the second row, we have death as the first. Moving on for the heartbeat. So this is quite fascinating. We have justice right below the chariot. Okay, so they work hand in hand with justice, these two. And then we got the fear of the unknown, stuck, blinded at a cross point for the future. So there is sorrow, sadness, feeling of loss, but not all is lost. We still have the two cups who are still standing. We're just focused on the spilt wine, milk, water. Then we have in regards to war. Inner war of words, because swords is an air element, so it's mostly mental or things that are said or about information. And the last of the 9 is pure victory with an alpha, emotional grants of the universe. I love to call this one elixir of life. All right, so let's move on for your clarifiers. So right after the Ace of Cups, we get the Ace of Wands. So that is integrity. It's very fiery. It's passionate. Another grant of the universe. This one moves quicker than the cup. Then we do have, okay, so emotional victory, if you want, with the Ten of Cups. So under the rainbow of emotional success, the family is dancing under this rainbow. It could also be seen as keeping up a facade, but I'm going to take it as actual happiness as of yet, because it's followed by the Ace of Wands. Lastly, because we've been uncomfortable for a very, very long period of time, and the epiphany strikes right now, the aha moment. All right, under deck of the golden is my Trump and the white hat cards. So that's kind of beautiful to see. Higher self, oversoul, and universe. Okay, so it gave me 3. I'm going to use them. So we're talking about the government, okay? Because lovers, in such a question, we're talking about blue states and the violence and all that. This is all like sponsored by, powers that be, governmental. And then we got, because in the blue states, it is sponsored or reigned or by the deep, dark Khazarian mafia, the cabal, the swamp. But then we're coming into a time of healing, the age of Aquarius. So yes, the answer is absolutely yes, a little bit. Things are going to change. Right now, there is a lot going on. And as you saw, the cards were very excited. They kept spinning and, popping out. And although I kept pretty much everything, because, as the intuitive, I know what should go back in the deck and what should stay out. But let's go over this one more time. And then I got my Antiqui that the underdeck is exaggerated stress, okay? So there is a form of stress in the blue states, but things are going to change. So you don't have to be that worried. I'd still recommend like fucking pepper spray. And you spray those bastards if they come anywhere near you, huh? Yeah, fear of the unknown, and then we got, again, very similar to the star in cleansing, rebalancing. Yeah. Again, the hangman. All right, so let's go over this one more time. So in regards to your question, why this is happening in all of these blue states, right? It's because there was a collaboration, hands were shaken in the past, okay? So we got cups, those are emotional. We got that health system, right? But no less, the first card is because it was permitted to happen. Deals were struck. And it happened very swiftly, very fast. Everything that turned to such a rampant violence and all the things that you like, the shootings, the stabbings, the rapings, that like after this collaboration, it moved really rapidly, that fight about duality. And there was a lot of money sponsored in this in order to make that happen. A king of finances, Who could this be? I did mention big, health system. They'd all be one and the same. I think that big pharma would be above and beyond things that govern our minds, governments, lobbying. These are the downloads I'm getting. So I don't think it comes to anyone here on this channel surprise, right? Like the powers that be are, where is my Khazarian mafia? The Hillary Clintons and all this of the world. But in the now moment, this is where it's looking good. It's the death, okay, of that world. The Grim Reaper's here. We got the beautiful white rose and the sun is rising in the horizon, right? So there are changes. We're in that element of change right now, and justice for the heartbeat. Very karmic, this justice, right? In regards to that duality, that split that has left everyone in the fear of the unknown, blinded to what is truly going on, okay, and being at a cross point. See, there's secrets here. Moons are always about secrets. Those secrets about those handshakes in the back. I'm just curious about who the King of Pentacles is, if it's one particular person or a whole system. But let's move on. So in the future, there is the sense of loss, of sorrow, of despair, but not all is lost again. We're just focused on what has fallen. And in that regard, it was all about that warring. War of information, war of words, inner conflict. Regardless, it's war. But then we end with emotional grants of the universe. Like to end such a reading, this 9th card is glorious. I mean, you got the dove of peace bathing without the ever-flowing, always flowing elixir of life here. So I think that these two cards here, okay, the sense of loss about that war ring, has got to do with all that infiltration that was permitted to go to the blue states, grow, thrive, cause conflict, chaos. They're being removed. They're being removed. That's what I'm truly feeling. So that's not you who's going to feel this. It's those guys who have created that. Before I clarify, let me just check, because I'm getting a few visions from my higher self. So let me grab my Moldavite here. So higher self, oversoul, and universe. So for Lil Bit's question here, am I accurate in the reading? Yeah, so I want to go see the last row, the Five of Cups. Ah, thank you, higher self. Okay, Five of Cups, this is about the ones who have been creating terror and rampage and all that garbage, and so is the Five of Swords, right? Because that's the war ring they've been creating. But we end with the Ace of Cups, which is emotional. Okay, so let me come back to here because I just now clicked. As you know, I mentioned this a lot. Whenever I have a set of fives, they neutralize each other, okay? So what is neutralized? The despair about your streets not being safe because they are rampant with that war ring. Two, and they're side by side. So that's what's going to be neutralized. An emotional victory. That's, I can't believe I didn't see it at first glance, but that's what I'm seeing. This is really looking good. So, little bit, let's clarify. After your Ace of Cups, you get the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of integrity. It's fast moving, it's fiery, it's passionate, it speaks of truth. Then things will get resolved where families will be happy because you've been all uncomfortable for such a very, very long period of time. But it is the awakening here. So instead of one gold in, I had three that topsy-turved around. And that's after I saw the underdeck of the Emperor, which is my trump card, especially in a reading about the US of A and, blue states and things of that nature. So he's in control with the white hats to clean this up. So in the golden, we are speaking about governments, right? These bloody handshakes that were there and quickly let interference come in. It was sponsored by money, 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 money. So the powers that be, they gave a lot of money. Like all that money that they sent or apparently sent away to Ukraine, like things of that nature. It is a financial, hub, this. Okay, so we're talking about governments and the blue states. Which side of the governments has created this upheaval? It's the Khazarian mafia, okay? The swamp. But you're coming to a healing, the star, the age of Aquarius. This is what we are entering now. And there's a beautiful vulnerability to this healing. So I am loving this. It is looking very good for your question. And I'm sure for many of you too out there that are, whether in the United States, in blue states, or if you're elsewhere in the world, again, I see this as the red wave. It's just going to cleanse Gaia. Because, Trump is highly, highly, highly endorsed by Gaia. Talking about Trump, I found this today when I went shopping. And I thought it was going to be the one person of the year, but no, it's a better one. It's a special time edition. So it's very good. I'm very happy. So let me see. Before I zero in into, I'm getting a download. Whew. It's a really high pitch. It's a needle going upwards. Did you see the full moon last night? I think it was full. It was so bright in my bedroom. Any last words for Lil something? Okay, so last words, yeah. See, it's the end of that world as we know it for the rebirth of another one. So that is gorgeous. I mean, it's the ending, the ending, death, the world. So you don't have much longer. I mean, Trump's coming in like what, in a month? You know? And he's already fast in action, doing a lot of stuff, even being sworn in. You know, so I see a great, great future. And you know what you focus on, you attract. So hopefully this reading will give you, you know, some positive looks in the direction of the future. Because I strongly believe, you know, we attract what we focus on. And I can tell you, like, it's neutralized what they've created in those blue states. Okay, so I'm yapping, babbling. As my beloved Cindy says, we babble. Ha ha ha! The devil. The devil. It's over. Yay! Thank you, higher self. Now, I don't think I need to, but I just want to because you know, your question reached me with that rape stuff. It's like, yeah, I got the shiver of the goose now. Like, you know, guys, like, parasites you don't put on trial, you exterminate. Those are my thoughts. You know, you do no harm to any benevolent sentient kind. You know, stab someone, you stab him back. That's how I see things. All right, so Goldens go together, and you are, where are you? Minneapolis, Minnesota, where are you? Let me go see, and then I'll tap into your home, my dear one. So yeah, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's Lil Bit, sorry, I had forgotten the bit to your bit. So I think it's probably going to say similar things. Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe, please zero in to Lil Bit's home state, which is Minneapolis, Minnesota. What can be said regards to all of, well, part 2 to the part 1, the shootings, the stabbings, the carjackings, the rapes every day and all that, you know, like, will they catch the criminals? Will things get better? Tell me everything, zeroing in. So let's zero in. I'm seeing it, Minneapolis. It's like I'm a loop looking at the map, zeroing. There I see a little bit. Okay, I see you there. Okay, let's zero in. Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe. All right, let's cut, let's rock and roll. First, we have, okay, so the Journey. Okay, that's the first card of all deck. We had the World Before Endings Rebirth. I can just stop at that little bit because that means a fresh new start, reincarnation, birth. But we'll move on. See, you're moving out of troubled water with the Six of Swords. So all that carjacking and shit, that was all in these ways. But now, see, we're grabbing all that stress and going to smooth water. Look at the color of the sky. It's yellow. So out of troubled waters. And then again, look, your happy family, the 10 of Cups. Let's go for more. Yeah, a time of surrendering, okay? All that stress, the stabbings, the jackings, the fucking rapings, it's over. 10s are over. And this, the over is right under the beginning. Okay? So this is a new, after a 10, this is what pops out, or a page, but this is even more potent for your message. At the heartbeat. So you got the Queen of Wands, okay? She is my favorite queen. She's the Witch of the Tarot. She's very fiery. She's got a lot of compassion. She's got a lot of integrity. Very independent. She doesn't get raped. Nope. Moving on. Then we got the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, finances, abundance. Okay, so whoever had sponsored, yeah, I get it's going back to part 1. That system that put all that money into the intrusion, feeding the chaos in the streets, it's coming to an end. Broken heart, stick in the wheel, third wheel party. The king here is a third wheel party. Collaboration, so new collaborations are coming in. Okay, new collaborations with new pentacles here. Teaming up. 9th and final. Wow, the second 10, because everything that's grueling will be ended here. Okay, we've gone uphill with all those wands on our back. it's ready to drop him. You got two endings here. Clarifying, we do, look! Our friend here, the Alpha, the Ace of Cups, again. Heartbeat, victorious, back from war. The whole villagers, your whole state is celebrating. Yeehaw! And then because of this freak, okay, this whole system, the swamp, victorious over the swampsters. Ha! I am so happy. I really can't wait for the demise of these creeps. Oh, did I mix? Yeah, I think I did. So you go, I think, here. So let's go for one golden or several golden major arcanas, depending. But, you know, like, okay, we have this one, healing, that popped out. Okay, lots of healing. I want more. So, yeah. Healing, slow moving healing, the future, healing down the road, emotional healing, cleansing. Looks like these two. What do I have? Okay, the movie is almost played out and quick, rapid changes moving in. So, healing, this whole situation, which could be seen as a movie, is quickly being rounded up. Give me 3 cards on the Magician, Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe. Okay, so we got, again, the Chariot. We got a little one. And then a juggling here. Yeah, so it's all, when I say a movie, it's everything that we've been seeing going down, right? Like about being stuck in traffic, about little ones. There's a lot of that over here too, because in clarifying my Magician, how did I get it? Well, so we got juggling a situation. This is my little ones. And then again, we got the fastest moving card. The Chariot talks about justice, moving really rapidly, and justice towards something that has to do with duality. So I don't know if, you know, in your area, if there's a lot of abductings. But in these kind of questions, this does refer about little ones. And I'm very passionate about the little ones because I also get images from higher self. So, you know, they're not always pleasant because when I see visions in regards to these ones, I also get the sentiment, the emotion. Okay, snap out of it. Higher Self, Oversoul, Universe, and Pendulum, beautiful pendulum. Am I accurate with this reading? So I want to look into the King of Pentacles. Is that like is that a person? I don't think so. Yeah. Is it, no, it's a system. Like a democratic system. Is it tied in with like Big Pharma and all that? Well, it's all one of the same, right? Can you swing it, Rocker, more? That's all one of the same. All right, so their time is ending, and Lil Bit, she starts with the Fool, so new beginnings, new journey, moving out of troubled waters, everything. So the deep state worldwide is coming undone as we speak. They're scurrying around. Yeah. So the Magician card here, this is in regards to what I like to call like the movie being played out in order to reveal the underbelly of the darkness that had us in its clutches, lording over us, governing our minds. So that's what it is. But with the Chariot there coming out twice, this is almost like roundups. Rounding up all the ones that were permitted to come in the streets and create all that havoc and the jackings and the rapings and But I got 2 10s here, so that's end to end. That's like double end. New collaborations for the good is coming up. So yes, there you go. I will stop babbling, and I hope you enjoyed my long reading. But I did hit 2 areas, and it's a very, very positive outcomes, and we're in the middle of it right now. Like even for you in Minnesota, Minneapolis, it's surrender, and then you got the queen here. That's the heartbeat. So there's changes. Let's not forget, Trump's got another month before sworn in, and he's already making like leaps over mountains. So I am Richard. I love you all very much. Have a beautiful, bliss kind of a day, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. I love you. Mwah, mwah.